What if the thing that you're chasing really isn't what you're looking for? Being in the best shape of your life, making more money, promotion. Now, that stuff is just short-lived. So where is this coming from, Tim? You may be thinking. Well, as I was reflecting on my life today, I'm going to be 49 years old next month. Can't believe I'll be 50. Man, time flies. And I started thinking back when I was 25 years old, that's when life really began. You see, everything was going great up until that point. But then one day I get a call from the hospital. This was back in 2001. That my brother, who was 13 months younger than me, was lying in the hospital unresponsive. So it was about 4:30 in the morning. I wake up, I head down to the hospital, spoke with the doctor, and they said he was brain dead. They said that there was nothing that they could do. And if you don't know my background, I was raised in a Christian home all my life. Went to church every Sunday. Life was great. I was making a lot of money in the 90s. I was promoted at a very early age, at the age of 21. I had like 30 people working under me. Man, life couldn't have been better. And then 2001 came along. The Y2K people were freaking out about. My brother passes away in April. The World Trade Centers came tumbling down. Boy, I thought my life was coming to an end. And then I realized that after all those years, chasing trying to get fit for 24 years, done a couple transformations in my life, built a business. Out of all those things, you know what it costed me? Time. And one thing I've learned about time in 49 years is you can never get it back. You'll always make money. You'll always be able to get fit, but you'll never get back time. And the other thing I noticed after all these years is chasing all these things still leaves a void. Have you noticed that? You know, you get a new car, feels good at the time. You move into a new neighborhood that you've been trying to get into for years, which, by the way, I couldn't wait to get in this neighborhood. It has the largest man-made lagoon in the country. You can actually look it up. It's like going to the beach in your neighborhood. It's insane. But after about a year or two, it got old. You get a new car, it's exciting. After a while, it gets old. And you keep chasing and chasing and chasing. And you realize it's not enough. For some reason, there's still this void that for some reason as human beings we just keep trying to fill, but it never quite satisfies. And I know you've come here because this is a fitness channel and you're following my journey. And look, I'm not against having nice things, getting into the best shape of your life. But if you keep chasing things and chasing things, trying to fill this void, it's never going to satisfy. You see, there's a difference between happiness and joy. Happiness is something that's very short-lived. You're excited at the moment. But joy is something that it doesn't matter what's going on in your life, how hectic things are, you can still have joy. And the only thing that I found that has given me joy through all those tough times, losing my brother to a drug overdose, I have a son who was born as a hemophiliac. It's a bleeding disorder that he'll have for the rest of his life. The only thing that really satisfies that void is God. You got to remember, you're a spiritual being too. You're a spiritual being having an experience in this physical body. And one thing I know that's 100% for sure, that has a 100% success rate, is that we're all going to die one day. The question is, where are you going to go when you die? Now, I know I'll probably get some comments saying that God is some fairy tale, doesn't exist. But I'm here to tell you, I can honestly say that there's peace. You can have peace during the storm. Even now, it looks like we're getting a hurricane here in Florida, but it's just wind. I think we're getting another cold front coming through, and I didn't realize the weather was going to be so windy. So if you can't hear me, I hope you can. I hope this message resonated with you. Because when you start getting into your 40s, 50s, and 60s, you're going to look back on your life and wonder, where did the time go? So just remember, it's okay to have nice things. But if you're putting all your trust in having nice things, you're going to be very unhappy. So that's all I wanted to say today. That's what I've learned in my 49 years of life. And just remember, time is the most valuable thing you have.